SmackDown was in the beautiful city of Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And I won't lie, from this angle, it looks like a very, very beautiful city. I won't lie. Bunch of colors. Especially this building. I like this building. This looks like a nice building. This one, too. I like that building, too. Pretty nice. Anyway, I like that. That's how... I like how there's a bunch of different colors. A lot of colors like that. But SmackDown started off with Cody Rhodes. By the way, they were in the stadium that they built in like 5 days. And they have enough time to add they have enough time to add a backstage to it, but they made a stadium. They made a stadium. But Cody Rhodes started off the show, came down to the ring, grabbed the microphone, welcomed Saudi Arabia to SmackDown, talks about his Saturday Night's main event match with Jacob Fatu. Then the fun ended when, Drew interrupted. Cody also says he wants to win the Rumble a third time, which the crowd didn't like too much. And he says that Drew dropped the ball at being the role model that Drew said he was going to be. And Cody adds a little, spice to the fire when he says, if I win the Rumble again, I could go after the WWE Championship with Drew McIntyre. Or I could go after CM Punk. And honestly, I wouldn't hate to see CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes for the World Heavyweight Championship feud again. I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it, for real. And get Cody back on Raw? I've been saying since like day one that Cody Rhodes he just looks better on Raw, and he just fits better on Raw, personally. So yeah, please, have him in the Royal Rumble. And guys, I think you forget, this is my pick right here. Cody Rhodes is my pick. Anyway, Randy Orton came out to a huge ovation. The Saudi Arabian crowd was diabolical, man. They were singing this man's song like it was nothing. See, look at that, man. Then he grabbed the microphone, and Randy knows that a desperate Cody Rhodes is dangerous, but not as dangerous as a Viper chasing number 15, and he won't hesitate to throw Cody over the top rope. And Cody isn't the only two-time Royal Rumble winner here. And then main event, Jey Uso came down to the ring, started running, started yeeting, grabbed the microphone, and said he's gonna run it back in 2026. Walk out of WrestleMania as the World Heavyweight Championship again. For less, one word, yeet. Man, I cannot wait to see Jey Uso win the Royal Rumble again, man. I can't wait to see him win the Royal Rumble again. Yeah, Jay, were you drunk? Cody, Jay, were you drunk? Or you either were drunk or did not pass school, because win and when are completely different words. Someone please check on him, please. Anyway, Sami Zayn came down with a huge ovation, grabbed the microphone, and says he has a chance at getting the title that has eluded him his entire career, and brings up how he has never won a match against Drew McIntyre, and he's a 0-11. And Sammy, honestly, you should just give up. He also says he's never lost in Saudi Arabia and doesn't plan to start tomorrow, then warns them that if they win and pick the WWE Championship to go after, that he will be facing them at WrestleMania and not Drew McIntyre. But the whole segment gets interrupted by Paul Heyman in the Vision. Paul Heyman says he doesn't see a vision in the ring, and knows that Sami Zayn won't be walking out of the Royal Rumble as the WWE Champion. Randy Orton gets mad, grabs the microphone, and starts saying, dares the Vision to pull their heads from Paul's butt and come down here to get their butts whooped. And this turned into a big 6-man tag team match later in the night. But you know what it was time for? It was time for the Carmelo Hayes Weekly Open Challenge, and this time it was Rey Phoenix, and I as soon as I heard Animo, I could tell from a mile away this was gonna be a good match, and it was, because we saw Ray Phoenix kick Melo straight in the head, and a big, like, this was a crazy move. I won't lie. Ray Phoenix did like this crazy dive to the outside, but it was like a flippy, twisty thing. I don't really know what it was, but he did land a big springboard elbow, big crossbody by Melo, crazy springboard DDT, roll up type finish, big kick to the face, double kick to the face. I have no clue what this was because Ray Phoenix standing on the LED ring post jumped, kicked Melo in the back, and Melo fell down. So yeah, that was pretty crazy. We saw a big standing moonsault by Ray Phoenix. Another springboard DDT by Carmelo Hayes. Nasty DDT by, what's his name, Ray Phoenix. Ray Phoenix, as he was going for something, he got hit with a big first 48, nothing but net for the 1-2-3, and still United States champion Carmelo Hayes. So congratulations on Carmelo defending his United States championship and retaining it. And having a great match. One thing I will say is I feel like the U.S. Open Challenge is getting a little bit stale. So I'm going to say I don't think this U.S. Open Challenge continues until February. I think there's one more Open Challenge in February, and then, like, I think a real feud with Carmelo Hayes starts. I don't know with who, but I think a real feud starts in February for Carmelo Hayes, because they can't just keep running the Open Challenge. They can't keep having it every single week, because eventually fans are going to get tired of the Open Challenge. And I feel like if they want the Open Challenge to keep feeling special, they're going to have to cut it off eventually. And I think they're going to cut it off. So, I think in February they're going to cut off the U.S. Open Challenge. Anyway, The Miz and Ilya meet backstage. Miz goes up to Ilya and says it wasn't his idea to throw him off the ropes, it was Melo's. Ilya does not care if Miz is working with Melo, but he cost him his match last week, so with tonight he's going to pay. Turn into a match between these two. And, oh god. Apparently, R-Truth is the ball dealer. Road Dogg, why are you doing this, man? Why are you doing this to R-Truth? He's your friend, according to WWE Unreal. So yeah, that was disrespectful. Very disrespectful. Charlotte Flair came out, Alexa Bliss came out, Alexa came out. Charlotte grabbed the microphone and said she's going to win the Royal Rumble, and she couldn't be happier to do it with her best friend having her back. Then Alexa Bliss said, it's weird. Alexa Bliss says she's going to win the Royal Rumble. Charlotte says she has won it twice, making history, so she has odds better. Alexa says that she has made history too because she was the first woman to have a match in the Middle East and to be the first woman to win the Royal Rumble in Riyadh. And then she tells Charlotte, with holding her hand, that not everything is about her. And Charlotte did not like that. Liv came in the picture, grabbed the microphone, started talking, and says how cute the best friends are fighting. And as they are being busy backstabbing each other, one of them, Judgment Day girls, are going to win the Royal Rumble. Okay. I have a problem. A serious problem. Why is Raquel Rodriguez in the Royal Rumble? Why? Why is she in the Royal Rumble? Because realistically, let's think about this. Realistically, if this was not kayfabe, if wrestling was 100% real, let's look at this through a real spectrum. If you got a world championship match on Raw in Philadelphia, would you be going across the world to the Middle East to compete in a match where you have to try to get a shot at main eventing WrestleMania for a world championship. No, you don't. For the simple answer is you already got a world championship opportunity on Raw. So now, if you really think about this, after the Royal Rumble's done, Raquel Rodriguez is going to have to fly back to the United States, to Philadelphia, and be so jet lagged and be tired from traveling that she's probably not going to win the match. Like, this makes no sense. Why is Raquel in here? Put someone else in the match. There's no reason why Raquel Rodriguez, who has a confirmed world title match against Stephanie Vaquer, who is the women's world champion, needs to be in this match. This is a problem. There's no reason. I understand the numbers game, but the numbers game is stupid. If I was Raquel Rodriguez, I would not be accepting no Royal Rumble match. Especially if it's across the country. I would be staying in the United States. I would be staying in Philadelphia. I would be in Philadelphia for a week straight training. And while the world champion is across the country getting jet lag from flying back to the United States from Saudi, I will be physically better, mentally prepared better than the champion who just flew across the world to face Raquel Rodriguez, which in certain should have Raquel Rodriguez win the match. I just don't understand why she's in the Royal Rumble match if she already got a confirmed Monday Night Raw Philadelphia street fight. Makes no sense. Though this did turn into a tag team match, which I am glad Raquel Rodriguez was not in this match, because she has no plan at being in this match in the first place. Because again, why are you even in Saudi Arabia for a match that you don't need? Because you could be in Philadelphia right now, training, getting better mentally, getting better physically, preparing for a street fight that's going to impact your body and you're going to be sore. And let the champion not get enough sleep, not get enough training, not be mentally prepared, be jet lagged when she arrives in Philadelphia. Oh! WWE's logic on this makes no sense. Because if I'm WWE, I am trying to treat this World Championship match as prestigious as it is. Because it is. It's a World Championship match. Raquel Rodriguez gets a chance at becoming a World Champion. Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like, why did she leave the United States? You know what? I'm done. I'm done trying to play the WWE logic because they make no sense. They could literally have Jey Uso win another Royal Rumble and have him go back to back. Like, that's WWE logic for you. This is, by the way, you can't forget, this is the same company that in the same night gave Brock Lesnar and Ronda Rousey the Royal Rumble win. So we can't forget about that. God. Liv attacked Charlotte. Big, this was actually a nice kick from Liv to Alexa. Roxanne hits Alexa in the back. Big crossbody. Charlexa moonsault by Charlotte on both things. This was crazy. This was also crazy. But as Raquel Rodriguez, who should not be on this match, who should not be nowhere near Saudi Arabia, who should no longer be near the Middle East, who should be in Philadelphia training for her street fight she has on Monday, distract Charlotte, which lets Roxanne Perez hit a whatever that shoulder block type thingies. Ow! And then here's the world champion, which I have no clue why she's. Oh wait, hold up. Is that Skin? Oh my God, GG's. Yeah, Raquel's not making it out of the country. Yeah, she's not making it out of the country. Yeah, GG's. She ain't making it. She ain't making it to the Philadelphia street fight. Never mind. See, this is my problem. Why did you even come here? You're not even gonna make it out of the country. Godly. Oh no, she should have just wore a bodysuit. Anyway, Roxanne got hit with a Sister Abigail DDT. Again, I'm going to correct this every time Michael Cole messes this up. Michael Cole, listen to me loud and clear. I know you're half deaf now because of Vince McMahon yelling in your ear 100% of the time. It's not a Sister Abigail. A Sister Abigail is when you have them on your knee, right? And then you kiss them on the forehead, and then you go flat back on the mat with them. This move that Alexa Bliss does, she is the setup for a Sister Abigail, but she wraps their head around and then plants their head in the mat when she lays flat on the back. That's a DDT Sister Abigail. A Sister Abigail you don't wrap your hand around their neck. You just you hold their head. Michael Cole. Maybe there was a reason why Vince had to yell in his ear. Because Michael Cole doesn't know what moves are. Maybe there was a reason. Again, we get this. Jade Cargill, attacks, attacks Jordan Grace with her women's world, her what's it called, the women's championship in a money bodysuit, and says, "Yeah, what you gonna do, Jordan Grace? I'm that." And I don't know why Jade Cargill is like having emotion, acting like she's like the top dog, because she's held this championship since November and still has not defended the title. It is almost February. Jade Cargill won this championship in November 1st. It's almost been 3 full months of this championship reign, and she still has not defended the belt. It's the worst championship reign in WWE. It is. There's no. Tiffany Stratton, even though people hated on her championship reign, which I thought was pretty good, said she had one of the worst reigns ever. But at least she defended the title every month. We haven't seen a single title defense from this lady. We haven't seen a single one. I could defend that title more. And Jordan Grace does have a point. She's way better than Jade Cargill. I'm just saying stuff. Anyway, Fraxium came out. Also, they messed up. WWE messed up badly with this one. I think we know who's coming out at number 1 now. Yeah, there is no way WWE is keeping this in. They're changing Braun Breaker's entrance. Bro, bro, I swear, if Braun Breaker's number one in the Royal Rumble, I'm gonna die laughing. I'm gonna die laughing. Oh, this is hilarious. Johnny Gargano came out, and this was a pretty okay match. Axiom accidentally botched and, gave himself a low blow, but it's fine, it's fine. Big dive from Gargano. Gargano missed the whatever thingy thing. This was a crazy Spanish fly. Drop kick. Nice, I think this was a reversal superplex from, what's his face? Axiom. Then Axiom got hit with the ball buster, or I don't know what this is called. It just looks like you're eating someone's nuts. But the mask, Axiom finally got the mask. Then he got super kicked as he was going for a golden ratio. Then he got rolled up for a 2 count. But the mask of Axiom came off. But Axiom put his old mask on, golden ratio, 1, 2, 3. And he got both masks back. And I completely blame this on GM Nick Aldis, because let's be honest, Johnny Gargano would have not lost this match if it wasn't for him barring Candice LeRae from ringside. Let's be honest. Anyway, AJ Styles came out. He grabbed the microphone and started talking. Hold on, I'm going to pull up my notes. AJ says after he beats Gunther tomorrow, the phenomenal farewell tour starts, and he said he's gonna face Cody Rhodes and some other people as well. But Gunther says, no. AJ, you are wrong, and you made a mistake that is gonna cost you your career. And he's gonna do the same thing he did to John Cena, and that's make him tap out. AJ says, you must know from experience, since I tapped you out on Raw in Germany. Was that Germany? I think it was. Was that Germany? Or was that Dusseldorf? Was that Dusseldorf? Man, imagine living in a city named Dusseldorf. And it's gonna happen at the Royal Rumble. And, yeah. By the way, we're getting Shinsuke Nakamura versus Tama Tonga next week. Also, Tama Tonga, you are a big fat liar. You said you were going to go for the United States Championship. Buddy, that's the wrong title. The Miz came out, Ilya Dragon came out, and they had a pretty solid match. Ilya got chopped in the chest by Miz, and of course, the psycho that Ilya is, he actually got turned on by this. He started, oh my god, he was going crazy on this. And then, the Miz got an undeserved slaps to the chest on this one. And honestly, Ilya just needed to stop doing that. And then he just got hit with the Constantine special. Then the Miz connected with a nasty DDT. Big clothesline in the corner, which I haven't seen Miz done this move in a while. H-bomb, 1, 2, 3, and yeah, congratulations, Ilya won the match. Vision, Cody Rhodes, Finn Balor. Ha! Imagine putting Cody Rhodes and Finn Balor in the same conversation. What a funny line. Anyway, Cody Rhodes, all those people, Sami Zayn. And then the Vision attacked them, and then Cody Rhodes came out separate, had to make his big run down the entrance. Attacked Logan Paul. Jey Uso did some punches. Big splash from Sami and Jey. Then, as the match progressed, we saw Cody Rhodes get hit in the barricade by Austin Theory, which I don't understand why Austin Theory had to do this to my king. Big Randy Orton went vintage on us. Jey Uso got tossed out. Austin Theory got hit with a nasty RKO. Then as Sami went for the Huluva kick on someone, he got pulled out by Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre started beating up on him. And then 2 came out, attacked Drew, did a big dive on Drew. Then Cody did a big dive on, Jacob, because they have that rivalry going on. Cody got sent to the turnbuckle by Drew McIntyre. Big Aluva kick as Drew went for the Claymore kick on Cody. And then Sami Zayn decided to lose the match on tomorrow by picking up the WWE Championship as Cody Rhodes picked him up as well. And then both of them got speared out of their boots by Braun Breaker, ending the show in some good fashion. And yes, the reason why it doesn't look like the rest of them is due to I was about to exit the show until Sami Zayn said, "Oh, and a Braun Breaker got speared him, and the WWE Championship decided to go flying." So yeah, Sami Zayn, as soon as he picked up this championship, decided he wanted to lose the match on Saturday. And you know what that means when you pick up the championship. You automatically lose because you get bad luck. So yeah, what you guys think of Friday Night SmackDown in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia? I would give it maybe a 4 or 5, just based off the crowd alone. Anyway, that'll be it for the rest of the day. See you tomorrow. Bye.